What's up, everybody? Eric here, and driverlineup.com, the world's okay steering wheel holder, at a rest area. It's going to surprise a lot of you. A lot of you longtime subscribers. Well, I say long time, 4 months that we've been on YouTube. Rest areas are one of my favorite places to stop. Look at the sunrise. So back on the road, as you can see, got a trailer loaded. Man, do it all. I don't know if you've seen his videos, do it all, but we miss you, bro. Do it all's doing all of some, taking care of some personal stuff. Nothing big, no big deal. Just has him out of the pocket a little bit in terms of content and talking to us. So it's quiet. When do it all is quiet, it's quiet. So do it all. We miss you, man. Got to get you back in the game. Anyway, we got this load. We're currently in Illinois. We left the yard yesterday, which was way late. I think you guys saw on my that short little live that I did. We were supposed to leave at like midnight the night before. Well, we got the bills yesterday, and it looked like the trailer was loaded like a full 24 hours after it was scheduled to be loaded, after its drop dead time. So that's why it was so late. It wasn't the driver's fault who was bringing it to Springfield. They just loaded it so late, and it looked like it was probably a solo driver taking it to Springfield, and he or she had to take a 10-hour break in order to get it to Springfield. So that's why it was so late getting to us. I really wish that someone would have told us that. But whatever. It is what it is. Someone could have told us that a little sooner, but that's trucking, right? So it's supposed to be to us at midnight or midnight, not last night, but the night before. We didn't get it until 1400 yesterday. So we didn't actually leave Prime, or it didn't get to Prime until 1400 yesterday. We didn't actually leave Prime because of the line to get out of Prime until 1500 yesterday. And it was due at 1000 Eastern this morning, which was impossible. I mean, if it was really easy, good interstates the whole way, good, 65 plus mile per hour interstates the whole way, maybe. So we got to go like almost 1100 miles. But it's going to North Carolina, and you guys know that road between Knoxville and Asheville, where it's like 45 miles per hour through those curves. Got a couple climbs, you got to go through Nashville, Chattanooga, etc. It just wasn't realistic to, if we had stuck with that 10 o'clock appointment this morning Eastern, we would have been putting ourselves in a position to get a failure service if we would have committed to that. So I messaged my dispatcher yesterday. I was like, look, man, that 10 o'clock ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna commit to it. It ain't gonna happen. And if they made us commit to it, we would have just taken something else off the yard. So he came back and said, as I said yesterday in that short little live, that was the last appointment to offload fresh meat at this grocery DC that's going to. So they had to push the appointment to tomorrow, which is Friday. Which means we're running a solo load as a team. Is what it is. Is what it is. So we got all the time in the world. So of course, night dispatch, they're always fun. We already organized and worked all this out with Chris, our fleet manager, yesterday. And we even messaged them later in the drive and said, hey man, you know, just want to verify, what time do you think this would be due Friday morning? Not that any time would be a problem, but just to plan accordingly, because there's not really a whole lot of parking there in North Carolina, so we don't want to bust ass and then try to find somewhere to sit there, you know. So we just pulled over last night as soon as we got out of Missouri and slept all night, which was amazing. Got like 8 hours of sleep last night. So I'm rolling us through Nashville this morning, and then Jenna's going to take over and probably pound out 360, 400 miles today. Then we'll stop for the evening, and then I'll knock out the last couple hundred miles tonight. So that's our situation. Oh, so night dispatch at like 0200 this morning sends a message, what's your ETA? I was like, you tell me, man. Whatever you want it to be. I mean, we've already been told it can't be until Friday morning, so you tell me what time to be there. I don't care if it's 0500, I don't care if it's 10 o'clock. I mean, I'd rather be at super early, but you tell me, because I don't have any problem getting there anytime Friday morning because we have so much time. He comes back and says, oh no, just send us an ETA later today. I was like, bro, I'm telling you, you tell me. I don't care what time it is. My ETA is anytime Friday morning, whenever you want me there. So he still came back at us this morning. He's like, well, send your ETA later today. I'm like, oh my God, man. Okay. So we sent him 0700, just taking a shot at dark, because I don't know what time they unload fresh meat at this DC. And he's like, oh, it's too soon, send an ETA later today. I'm like, okay, bro. Love you, man, but okay. You're not getting what I'm saying to you. Our ETA is whenever you want it to be. Just tell sales, we'll get there whenever you set the appointment. We've never, ever been late. When do you want us there? Anyway, so as my title says, I made a rookie mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. I hate to admit this too. It's embarrassing. But maybe, especially for you new drivers, just upgrading or going into TNT, maybe you can learn something from this. But when we left Prime yesterday, we got on scale and the trailer was in the 5th hole. And it was a lot heavier on the truck than it was on the trailer. It was like 3,000 pounds, 3,500 pounds more on the truck than the trailer. And when I filled up the tanks, it got me to, I don't know, like within 600 pounds of 34,000 on the truck. So somehow in my head, I don't know what I was thinking. Like I said, dumb mistake. Rookie mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. We pulled out a Prime, got on that street right there. It was Packer, whatever that street is. Can't remember the name of the street. Got on the street, pulled over, jumped out, and I moved the tandems to the 8th hole. I don't know what I was thinking. So, you experienced drivers know that's the opposite direction that I should have moved the tandems. So moving it 3 holes, you know, probably put me about 300 pounds overweight on the drives. I was adding about 900 pounds by moving back 3 holes. I don't know what I was thinking, man. I was like, I'll just go back to the 8th and that'll shift 900 pounds to the trailer and I'll be good, you know, be a little more evened out. Won't have the tandems too far back. And I was so confident of it that I didn't even bother looking at my tractor gauge weight, because I was just so confident that that was the right thing to do, you know. So, which clearly it wasn't. Now, fortunately, as soon as I got on the highway, I realized, wait a minute. I pushed the tandems from the 5th to the 8th. That would put even more weight on the truck, not take weight off the truck. So I had to pull over and get that fixed real quick. But yeah, I rolled out a Prime overweight. Actually, I rolled out a Prime underweight and then immediately change something that made me overweight. So stupid. So I guess my tip would be, when you're moving to tandems, don't just be super confident in yourself. Look at your damn gauge weight. It's right there in front of you, just to make sure, because I would have seen that I was pushing it to 300 pounds overweight. Stupid. So that's what happens. You take 9-10 days home, you get a little bit scatterbrained on how to run a truck. Anyway, it's good to be back on the road, man. Smooth drive last night. Wasn't anything crazy. Got this load going to North Carolina. We're back in the game. So that's our situation. More updates to follow, guys. Be safe, make good decisions. As always, drive to thrive. Talk to you soon.